Pack your bags, we're headed on a big old ride, with dreams of sunlit shores and the open skies. From the hills of Cyprus to where the world collides, get ready for a journey where adventure abides.
Right, so today we're
diving into something a little different, yeah.
All right.
This is going to be fun. We're looking at, Rob and Mandy, right?
Yes, Rob and Mandy.
The Cyprus folks.
The Cyprus Adventurers, that's right.
Yeah, exactly. But we're catching them at an interesting time. We're going way back. A new life planned in Cyprus from the year 2000.
Year 2000, wow, okay. So like pre-social media blogging, huh? The Wild West of the internet?
Pretty much. We're talking dial-up modems, those clunky computers.
Oh, I remember those days.
We are talking Stockholm in 2000.
Stockholm, in the heart of winter.
Oh, yeah. Like, picture it with me here. Harbors frozen over.
Frozen solid.
Rob's probably got, like, every layer he owns on, and that's how they're seeing this city for the first time.
I know. It's amazing, isn't it, that they even, like, that this is where it all begins for them in this incredibly, intensely cold environment.
Yeah. If you're going to pick a time to go to Stockholm,
right?
maybe not.
It's bracing, to say the least.
Bracing, that's a good word for it. Especially because they're out there exploring. Like, we're walking around Gamlistan.
I love that they do that they don't let it stop them.
Yeah.
They're
tougher than I am.
Because I'd be straight to the cafes, wouldn't you?
Oh, for sure. I'd be glued to a radiator. Forget that.
But they're out there. They're really experiencing it. And even though...
So the streets were, like, impossible.
Like an ice rink.
Yeah. Almost unwalkable. But still, you get this sense of, like...
What do they call it?
Charming.
They say it's charming.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're talking about the buildings and...
The colors.
The history. And it's like they're finding that beauty despite the chill,
See, that's what gets me. They even talk about huddling in coffee shops to escape the cold.
Sounds kind of magical in a way, though, right? Like, picture those narrow cobblestone streets of Gamlistan.
Gamlistan.
Yeah, the old town. It's beautiful. All these colorful buildings, centuries old.
Oh, yeah. They mentioned Gamlistan. They spent a lot of time wandering around there.
Imagine, like, those streets covered in a layer of snow, the air crisp and cold, and Rob and Mandy bundled up, holding steaming mugs of coffee.
Because 2000, this trip.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
They don't end up in Cyprus till, what was it, 06?
2006, yeah.
So what happened in between? Yeah.
Like, did Stockholm spark something?
Exactly.
Because you've got to wonder, 6 years.
It's a long time.
That's a decent gap. And they don't mention any huge trips in between or anything, do they?
Not that we've seen.
So you got to think, maybe this is it. This is like the initial spark.
It's the seed.
The seed of adventure, right?
Yeah.
Because they go from this frozen landscape.
Yeah, total.
And then suddenly, boom, they're in Cyprus.
It's so interesting to think about what went on in their minds during those 6 years.
Oh, no. Like, did they get back from Stockholm and immediately start craving sunshine? Or was it a slower burn?
Right. Maybe it was a gradual realization that, hey, life's too short to be cold all the time.
Exactly. And that's what makes this deep dive so fascinating. We're seeing the very beginning of their journey, this unexpected starting point.
It reminds us that you never know what experiences might shape your path. Something as simple as a freezing trip to Stockholm could be the catalyst for a complete life change. Who knows what adventures are waiting for us just around the corner.
I guess we'd better pack our bags. All right, that's it for today's deep dive. We'll be back next week with another fascinating story.
See you then.
You like flying where we never hide.
Out on the highway, chasing the